Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with the brilliant Let's Build a Zoo on the PlayStation 5. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now in a previous video we spent quite a bit of time filling in this entire area over here with grass. We then spent a few moments mapping out a couple of pathways. Then we added this subway right here so people can get to this district a bit faster. We then added another toilet because I think I am severely lacking in toilets inside of my zoo. Then we added a couple of ATM machines, a couple of vending machines and a couple of bins and all that good stuff. Then we spent quite a bit of time building our first enclosure in this area, the wolf enclosure, and as you can see we have got a ton of different varieties of wolves. We've got wolves that look like just normal grey wolves, we've got black wolves, we've got wolves that look like bloody German shepherds, we've got wolves that look like flipping foxes, we've got all sorts of beautiful wolves in our park finally. But I think what we're going to be focusing on today is I think one thing I do want to build, even though it's going to be a relatively boring enclosure, I want to have like a very large enclosure over here, probably the entirety of this area here, maybe put a little pathway there, but I want it to be basically like a petting zoo that people can never enter and pet the animals because they don't allow that in this game. But basically like a giant petting zoo, and we'll have like multiple animals in there like chickens and pigs and cows and all that good stuff. So I think that's what we're going to do today, and then I think we might focus on doing something with this area down here. I might make it similar to this area over here where we have a bunch of themed shelters and then a couple of things like lakes and stuff, maybe a bunch of different trees and things like that. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to focus on in today's video, so let's get straight into things. Look how many people I've currently got in my zoo. 2,372 people. That is absolutely insane. And I think what I like the most about this game, when I used to play Theme Hospital and Theme Park and also Zoo Tycoon on the PC, whenever you used to have these types of games, every time people came to your parks and zoos, maybe I was just doing something wrong, but there would always be a lot of people like near the entrance, but not anywhere near this amount, but there'd always be a lot of people near the entrance, but they would never ever spread themselves out around the rest of the park. Even if I build like subway stations or like little train journeys that took you to places, or like sky rails, just lots of things, or mono rails, all these different things I would do, nobody would ever leave the entrance. Whereas this game, look, you can literally see everybody everywhere. I mean, look up there, look at the amount of people up here. It's crazy. I love that. I love seeing people actually utilise the entirety of my zoo. Now, well done, Spring Loaded. You've done a fantastic job with this game. I love it. And the amount of animals in the game as well is crazy. Obviously, the art style will be, that'll be all down to opinion. I'm not normally a huge fan of pixel art, but in this game I love it because it's just so colourful and beautiful. It's a very nice pixel art. Sometimes the pixel art in these games looks a bit, just makes it feel like you've gone back to the 80s. But this one looks like a nice modern kind of pixel art. Anyway, let's stop doing a review for the bloody game and let's actually build some stuff. Sorry, WolfTheWolf, I got bloody distracted. Okay, so this area over here I think is going to be a bit miscellaneous. It might be maybe like foresty grassland sort of area. But we're going to build a grass one first because this is going to be the enclosure for our petting zoo. This is going to be a relatively big one because there's going to be quite a lot of animals in this one. And then I think we'll probably have like 3 more enclosures up here maybe. Oops, made that a bit long. How do I'll do that every time. Right, I better start it from here. Oh, what an idiot. I did the exact same thing again. God's sake. And we're going to have to make sure we hire. I don't know what the mascot's doing over here. I'm pretty sure you give the mascots an exact location that they need to stand at so they can get donations and stuff for you. But that shark bloody mascot's come walking all the way over here on his own. And I definitely didn't put him in the middle of a field. I put all of my mascots near the entrance where they're going to get the most donations. Oh well, maybe I'll have to fire him. But we're going to hire quite a few animal keepers for this one, purely because there's going to be so many different varieties of animals in here, you know, so they're going to all have different food needs and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure one zookeeper could manage it, but just to make sure, we'll get like 2, maybe 3. Okay, right. Water. a few of these bad boys. Obviously, I'm going to get warnings at the moment because there ain't no water pump nearby. But we'll sort that out in a minute. Going to get a few of these just because of the amount of animals that are going to be in here. Okay, enrichment. This one will be a bit more of a pain because we're going to have so many different types of animals in here. We'll get a trampoline. I reckon a cow would enjoy a trampoline. I could just see a cow enjoying a trampoline. The amount of videos I've seen on YouTube of cows just doing random shit, like chasing footballs, jumping around like a big old puppy dog. So I reckon a cow would like a trampoline. Obviously not in real life, it would go straight through the middle, but in this game, yes, a cow would definitely like a trampoline. Mind you, the animals in this game like everything. Flipping, I'll put a bunch of chew toys in my snake pen off camera, and the flipping snakes were picking up like tug ropes and stuff and chew toys like they were little dogs. It's flipping hilarious. I get a couple of sprinklers. Can't be a sprinkler, can you, WolfTheWolf? Animals love a sprinkler. Except the Komodo dragons. You can't give Komodo dragons a sprinkler because they sit on top of them and then cause your water pipes to burst, and then you need to call the plumber and spend big money. So yeah, I won't recommend putting sprinklers in the Komodo dragon enclosure. Get a couple of these salt blocks. Get a scent marker. I think that'll do. Get a couple of wooden perches. That'll do, piggy. That'll do. Right, as for the shelter, guess we should just go with a generic, like, barn-looking shelters. And also, a lot of the stuff that I'm putting inside of these enclosures is even more powerful than it would be in standard mode. Like, because we've got all of the research finished in sandbox mode, when you place things down, you get a lot more good effects, you know. Like, as you buy all the different shelters in standard mode, it slowly increases the effectiveness of shelters, and your animal's happiness will be increased even more by you placing a shelter in the enclosure. But because we're in sandbox mode, we've already got everything. Every time we place these shelters, or we place some water in the enclosure, or enrichment, all of it's just way more overpowered because we've already got all the research. So when you do this off camera, and if you're playing on standard mode, things will be a bit more challenging. You'll have to be really careful on trying to make your animals happy. Okay, let me do the water first. Lovely jubbly. There we go, I think that'll do. Let's get a couple of lily pads in there. No, I'm not going to put a lantern in here, it always feels weird. Get a nice little cheeky water jet over there. Lovely jubbly. With how thin that body of water is, all of that water jet's just going to go straight on the grass and make it all soggy. So probably not a good idea to do that, but as it's a video game, screw it, mate, we will do what we want. That's a good thing about video games, WolfTheWolf. You can do whatever the fuck you want with no consequences. Except maybe, you know, if you get too addicted to the video game and you decide to skip work because you want to play the video game, then you get fired, you know, then you can't pay your bills, then you get evicted, then it is a problem, you know. Then it is a problem. But yeah, other than that, you can do whatever you want with video games. No consequences. Just, yeah, don't become addicted and then skip work. Because the amount of people that have done that shit and lost their jobs is crazy. So, yeah. All things in moderation, WolfTheWolf. Even things you love, even things that are good for you can be bad for you. Like, if you drink too much water, you can die from it. So, you know, you've got to be careful, WolfTheWolf. You've got to be careful with everything. Everything in moderation, no matter how much you love it. I don't think there's anything you can do too much. Well, maybe breathe. I think breathe's the only thing you can do with no consequences. But even then, I'm sure somebody in the comments will be like, I know, BwolfTheWolf, if you breathe too much, insert random thing will happen. I don't think there is literally anything you can... Like, everything's got a bloody consequence. I can't think of anything that don't have any consequences other than, like, breathing. There's probably a few things, you know. Obviously, I can't think at the moment. I'm busy making a YouTube video. Let's get a random sakura tree. A cherry blossom. These things are stunning, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. Man, when I got my passport and I was trying to, well, I'm not going to go into details about what I was trying to bloody do. I was trying to sort out the situation in 2019, basically. But one of my plans was to go to Japan. Obviously, that plan didn't come to fruition, but I was going to go to Japan. Try and go there in, like, I think it's like late March, early April. And it would have been 2020, probably, by the time it was planned. But I wanted to go there and see all the cherry blossoms. Obviously, we get cherry blossoms all over the world, but the ones you get in Japan, they are special. Where's the normal generic bush? Oh, there you go. St. John's wort. That's another thing I might do, actually. Yeah, that's what I might do over here. I might place a few bushes and make like a few hedgerows and then just fill it full of flowers and then have a few benches and that dotted around. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Right, this should be done now. Is that done? Yeah, that's done. Now we just got to get the water pump. Stick it there. Lovely jubbly. Bit in the way because I wanted to make this whole area beautiful, but I'm sure we can work around it. We have to do that regularly in this game. Always got to work around like water pumps and stuff like that. I don't even know if you can place them. Actually, can you put them in the enclosure? No, I didn't think you could. That's a shame. Okay, I've got the game paused at the moment if you're wondering why nobody's moving. I might as well unpause it anyway. It's going to turn to night in a second. Right, let me go on the map. Let me buy some animals. I'm only going to get 2 of each because I don't want it to go too crazy in here. I'm not going to get any rabbits just because the rabbits do not stop breeding. It's ridiculous. The same with snakes. They don't stop breeding as well. Okay, we're going to grab... Oh, look at that. The big beefy cows. We'll grab 2 of the big beefy cows. Lovely. We will grab... Oh shit, 2 golden pigs! We're just going to get all of the rarest varieties of the animal. Because to get the 10th one unlocked, you have to go through so much work in standard mode. So much breeding and hopeful and wishful thinking that you're going to get the right pig. Because there's always a very low chance that they're actually going to be born. Like you put the 2 correct pigs that take forever to get in itself into the enclosure, into the breeding centre, and then there's like a 10% chance you're going to get the right one that you want, the new variant. It's a right pain in the arse. I'm not going to put badgers in there because that's a bit iffy. Oh, look at that. It looks like the goose from the Untitled Goose game. Man, that game drove me insane. That was the game I came back to YouTube with after being gone for a bit. Good game, good game. Bit aggravating at times though, especially the time trial. Oh god, that was a nightmare. Capybara, another thing that likes to breed. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, we're going to get... Oh, ducks like to breed as well. We'll get some horses. Look at that, it's like one of those big, those like Maya horses or whatever they're called. Those really big ones. I'm going to get some of these. Get some of these bad boys. They look a bit better. Okay, so we've got pigs, cows, horses. What was the other one? Pigs, cows, horses. Or is that all we've got so far? Pigs, cows. Yeah, horses, I think. So I think the only other one I can think of is chickens. Where are the chickens at? There's definitely chickens in this game. I know that for sure. There we go. Oh, an armadillo as well. Very nice. Little bastards always killing Crash Bandicoot, those armadillos. See, look, some of the top ones just look dodgy. I think we're going to go with just the normal generic looking one. That looks way better. I think the chickens might also sometimes breed a lot, so be careful. Alright, that should be alright for this place for now. Right, let me unpause it. It's going to turn to night now, so sorry about that. Fucking hell, man. Look at the amount of applicants I've got. The amount of money I'm spending on advertising. Oh, Oh, sweet. A high star rating and some good stats for a change. Okay, right. Let's put that one. Man, look how happy everybody is. Well, almost everybody. Lovely. And then we'll get a second one as well. The second one should be okay for now. We shouldn't need more than 2 for now. Maybe as the population of animals increases. Oh, there we go. I don't bother ever closing the animal keeper applications because I always need them. Okay, lovely. Now we're going to have to sort out the food for each of those animals. Obviously you can click on the storeroom like I've been doing all the way up here, the storeroom there. Or you can just press R2, L2 I mean, and come over to here, which is much quicker, but I always forget to do it. Right, sort out their food, and then when they... Oh, I can't do it until they arrive, can I? Yeah. Okay, never mind. I don't even need to buy the food, but I just did it anyway. Okay, right. Let's get a pathway built quickly. We really need to sort out the lighting. I'm surprised people don't leave a lot quicker, to be honest. Normally when there's no lighting, everyone leaves almost instantaneously, especially in standard mode. Like the centre part's got a lot of lighting, but the rest of the zoo's, yeah, very lacking. Look how dark it is. Might as well quickly sort that out right now. I'll use just the floor lamps. Man, we're almost using too much water. Gonna have to get another water tower at some point. And we're gonna need to get a couple more thingies as well. Wind turbines. Lovely. I can't remember what my I can't remember what the price of my entry fee is, my ticket price. I can't remember what I made it. Hopefully it's high. Okay, just taking advantage of the night at the moment to put these lights down. Okay. Ah, you bastard. Don't know if you guys and girls remember it. Well, you should remember. It was only the previous video, I think. But just in case you didn't watch the previous video, I should say, I did mention that last week at the time, recording this on the 30th of January, Monday. Well, last week, at the time of recording, of course, I mentioned that the school was having Ofsted. And it was an absolute nightmare because the teachers were staying there late and getting in my way when I was trying to do my job, and also re-messing up things that I just cleaned that I then had to re-clean. Absolute nightmare. Bloody exhausted me. Well, this week, because of the teachers striking, a lot of the teachers that are in unions, of course, are striking this week. On Wednesday, they've had to shut the school. So on Wednesday, I'll either have basically nothing to do at work, or I won't be at work at all. So there you go, WolfTheWolf. At least I get an extra day off next week, and the week after. I think there's a teacher's training day, but there's also a bunch of parents' evening on that week as well. So even though I get an extra day off, I've also got to deal with parents' evening where I can't go to work until like 6:30 at night. So that's obviously going to spoil everything. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do over here, have I got enough time? Well, we could start doing it today. We might have to finish it in the next video. What I want to do is I want to have... It's basically just going to be a little sitting area. So what I'm thinking about doing is I need to find just nice bushes. Oh, here we go. Let's get just a generic bush. Let's get rid of that one. I love how the flipping guests just vanish into the abyss. Oh no, she's been imprisoned. She's never going to be able to leave. Oh, 1 second actually, let me, oh, do I want to do this? Probably not. It's kind of messing with all of the pathway mapping that I did. Yeah, go on then. Suppose it'll be alright. Okay, back to the bushes. And then each of these segments that we are carving out with bushes, they will be filled up with flowers, and then the little gaps that I leave, they will be filled with they'll be filled with like benches and lanterns and stuff like that. So it'll be just basically a nice little sitting area. Don't know how good this is going to look. It might look like absolute arse, but well, we will see. We will see. You know, that's a good thing about sandbox mode. We don't have to worry about wasting money because we have unlimited money. I'm going to leave like a little gap here because if we ever buy this bit over here, we might need to extend it out a bit. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Right. Now we need to grab some flowers first. We'll get this bit. Oh, we'll get this bit done first. Get some tulips dotted around in each of them. Not anything symmetrical. Just gonna dump them anywhere, and then if it looks good, then we'll keep it. If it looks terrible, then we delete it all. Get a couple of magnolias. I think I've smelt a few magnolias in real life, and they smell pretty damn divine, WolfTheWolf, if it's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I don't even know how you got in there. Oh yeah, big old bunch of lilacs. I'm telling you what right now, WolfTheWolf, I would not sit in this area. I would not sit in this area because the amount of bumblebees and wasps that are going to be around here, no thank you, matey. Well, I mean, we've got a couple of people in prison now, so I'm most likely going to have my zoo closed down at some point. Alright, that one's done for now, so we can't fit any more in that one. Oh, a potted iris. That's a very nice purple. Okay, I think we've got an... Oh, what the hell is that? That's a magical flower. A CRISPR flower. This must come from the... thingy lab. Where you combine your animals together. Well, we'll grab a few, because I don't even know what the hell they are, but they look nice. Oh, there come all my animals, finally. And I might have to just grab a couple of these boring planters. Just to fill in the rest of the gaps. There we go. I think we've filled in all the gaps. Can't bloody see now, thanks to nighttime arriving. Yep, it all looks filled in. Right, now we need the benches. I love these panda benches. Oh, look at them. Sitting next to an adorable panda. Kids will love that. Kids will love that. As for this bit over here. Oh, man. It's not going to be completely symmetrical. If I've got that big old... That snake won't fit in here, will it? Oh, yeah, it will. Oh, we'll put that in there. Everyone needs to stop walking through that gap anyway. Okay. Now, as for lighting... We might get a couple of these Aztec torches. That's going to block people off a little bit, isn't it? Alright, let's see what this looks like in the morning. No. We don't, see what I mean? You could buy exotic animals from a questionable source, or you can sell your own animals into the market and make some big money. But we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be reporting them to the police because we ain't working with no goddamn black market poachers. Oops, nearly bought some land by accident then. Right, let me skip to morning. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, that looks very nice, doesn't it? Look at that. I might have overdone it with the torches on this bit, though. I might have to get rid of these two. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I think that looks bloody beautiful, Wolf Morphets. I'm sure some of you in the comments will be like, nah, B-Wolf, that looks like bollocks, mate. But I think that looks beautiful. Oh, that's what the Macabre Gamer was talking about many, many videos ago. Yeah, he mentioned that I put the wrong water basins inside the mammoth enclosure. Wasn't sure what he was talking about when I read the comment, but yeah, I didn't put the ice-themed ones in there. I put the normal still ones in there. It doesn't matter though. It's not a big deal, but yeah, it doesn't match the rest now, I suppose. Right, let me fix it actually, because that's probably going to drive everyone insane. Edit enclosure. Which one is it? Oh yeah, view objects. Destroy. Destroy. Bloody hell, we put a lot of grass in there. Destroy. Lovely. There you go, happy Macabre Gamer? You happy, mate? Bloody better be. It took me a whole 2 seconds to do. Oh man, the cursor's gone all weird again. I don't know why this happens, but sometimes the cursor goes all weird and I don't know how to fix it. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass when that happens. It's very hard to select things, and then it seems to just go back to normal on its own. That's bloody annoying. Oh, lovely. Some of my employees leveling up. I don't know if I should like fill in these like areas with like some sort of grand or something, like some sort of flooring. Bloody electric fences and stuff for the animals, for the dinosaurs. Yeah, it looks alright, I think. Are people using the benches? That is the question. Oh yeah, there you go. I saw a little girl then. I think she was a little girl. Oh, we've got another person sitting on a snake. I probably shouldn't have put that. That torch there, but I'm getting annoyed of them walking through the gap. There was such a small little area to walk across, and they kept bloody using it. All right, let's have a look at the animals then. Oh, Jesus, look at those cows. God damn. So we got 2 ponies. There should be 2 chickens. So there's a chicken somewhere. I'm probably being blind. Oh, we also got gooses as well. I forgot about that. Oh, there's the other chicken up there hiding behind the tree. And we got 2 really, really mean looking cows. And 2 stallions. Look a bit like a donkey in Shrek when he turns into a stallion. Lovely jubbly. Alright, well, when I need to end the video now, so when I record next time, I need to make sure I sort out all of their nutrition, and then we're going to have a think about what final few animals we're going to add up there. And then I'll most likely be done with my zoo. I mean, as you can see, you can expand your zoo a lot and make it massive, but I want to save some animals because I've got an idea for another playthrough in the future where we could do like a whole park of dinosaurs instead, make like another Jurassic Park, sort of like we did last year in January with Jurassic World Evolution. We can do that in this game, and then we can also do another one around Christmas. It's all like Christmassy themed, you know, because I think there's a few more Arctic animals we can get and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully the commentary was alright and all that good stuff. Yeah, you'll probably be watching this video in February, so just a word of warning, late February and March, the content, if all goes to plan, the sheer amount of content that BwolfTheWolf is going to be producing is probably going to kill me, send me into even more of a depression than I'm already in, but it might be worth it, because I've got some ideas that could be worth it. But yeah, thanks for watching, hopefully you enjoyed. Like, share, and join the pack today.